Happy birthday to... No, not yet. Two more days?
Could be, yeah. I might even be in Vegas celebrating it. You never know.
How old you going to be?
Do you want me to? That's none of your
You're
business.
not, listen, you're not a woman that I'm trying to chat up. Like, how old are you?
People don't know what you're like with me at times. You pursue me dark into the night. It's nearly the witching hour, and you're trying to
Don't
get
make
me
it too
to
weird. Don't
do
make it too
a
weird.
fucking interview with you at whatever o'clock it is. And I've just been out with family for a nice meal in Soho. And like you're pursuing me all the way home. What time are you going to be home? Start having kids in the back of the car. When are we going to be back? When are we going to be back?
You know what? I'll be honest with you, because tomorrow I'm at the Parker-Warldey press centre, then I'm in Belfast all week, and I don't know if I'm going to see you. And I'm at home, I'm child free. I thought, you know what? Let's try and get it in with Gareth.
Pardon?
Get it in with Gareth. I didn't say.
Well, no, you said let's do something tonight, and I was happy to do it. I've got back from the meal. I'm in a very good mood. I leave for Vegas on Wednesday. I get there, and I've got a little. I'm not going to tell people where the party is because there'll be thousands of boxing fans wanting a free drink, or too many people will buy me a drink. It's going to be a really busy week. I'm sad to miss Crocker, Donovan too. By the way, I've got. When's your birthday?
No, my birthday was in July.
Well, you forgot to pick up. Does everybody know that you smoke the little cheroots or not?
Well, now they fucking do, don't they?
Well, when I say the little
You
cheroots,
tell
I
me
mean
what a cheroot is.
cafe creme.
Yeah, that's the old school name. They're called.
Right. Well, I bought these and I forgot them to give them to you. Hang on. Because I've scrounged lots of cafe creme over the years off you. I bought these for you.
Oh, oh, that is better than. Oh my God, you bought them for me and haven't.
I did. I said to you the other day I need to see you when we were on our way home from somewhere. I can't remember where it was, and we
Can I
missed each
give you
other.
an example of what that would cost in this country? I'll
That's
tell you.
about 200 quid's worth.
Correct.
I bought that for you for all because over the last 10 years,
Give me. You carefully. Give me that.
are you really shocked?
Yeah, because I don't even know where they sell those anymore, like a pack like that.
Well, there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, I think it is, and it's 10 lots of whatever it is in there, 10 or so there's about 200. There's 100 in there at least. But I reckon over the last 10 years, I've probably had 100 off you. Because there's always that moment when you're having one outside a venue, and I don't really smoke. Everyone knows I have a little vape, but I've thought over the years, I pop outside and you're there with your cheroots, as I call them, cafe cremes, and I say, "Can I have a little cheroot?" And you always give me one, even if you've only got one left in the packet you've got with you, which always gives me consternation. And there's 100 back for you
Thank you.
the next time I see you.
Keep them. Keep them. Keep them
I
safe.
have. I've got them on my desk. That's why I've been waiting to give them to you because I was wondering when your birthday was, but I would have just given them to you at that last event. It was in Riyadh actually. So there you go.
Thank you.
There you go. You tried to surprise me, and I've surprised you.
Absolutely. Looking forward to receiving them. Right, Gareth. We're going to see how many subjects we can get through in the next 17 minutes.
Go for it.
Right.
One word answers then. Okay.
No, not one word answers.
I've given a one word answer to your colleague column already.
Okay. Oh, I know what that's about.
What's that then?
I know what it's about because it's predictions. I know.
And it wasn't no predictions. It was
Right.
one word.
Would it be a massive shock for Terence Crawford to beat Canelo this weekend?
It wouldn't be a massive shock. Um, because he's got the boxing ability. As we know, he's coming up three weight divisions in reality. Canelo's a weight division above what he really is, if I'm honest, and light heavyweight, super middleweight, and light heavyweight was a step too far for him. Weight divisions for a reason, and all that, as we always say in boxing. No, but I think it's a very close fight anyway. And I don't think Crawford will get the decision in Vegas. I think Canelo will get it. And I just, I went Crawford at the beginning. I really pushed for this fight from a long time ago, when Turki Al Sheikh first came on the scene and the Saudi Arabians came on the scene. I think it's brilliant that he's underwritten this. I think Crawford will. He's obviously bulked up. I don't know if those photos are real or not, the ones that have appeared on social media. Will it be a surprise? Yeah, I think it'll be a real surprise because this is a moment of giant glory if he does it. I went with him first of all. I went to Canelo. I went to that first press conference in Riyadh. I think we were both there, were we?
Yes.
Um, I was so impressed with Crawford and his confidence and what he can do. And then I went back to Canelo and then I went back to Crawford. And it's been one of those. And then the last 10 days, I'm solidly in for Canelo. Or if Crawford looks like he's outboxed him, I think we'll still get something like a split draw. And if it's a very close fight anyway, I think we'll get a second fight because there'll be a lot of interest and intrigue in it. I think the fact that Crawford, and I'm looking forward to actually seeing him up close physically, and I need to go do my ultimate pick. I just think if he's bulked up a lot, he's going to be slower anyway. Because I think this is going to be a 12-round fight. I don't see him knocking out Canelo. If he does, that would be the biggest shock for me in it. If he stopped Canelo, that would be a massive, massive shock and a massive statement. And it would arguably propel him further up the pound for pound list. And he's number 3 at the moment, in my view, behind Alexander Usyk and Noya Inoue, who fights on Sunday against
Akhmadaliev.
Akhmadaliev of Uzbekistan.
Okay. Right, I do. You're going to see Colin this week anyway. He'll be in Las Vegas. I'll be in Belfast this week for Crocker Donovan too.
Colin McGuigan.
It's a great accent.
Colin McGuigan, and you're going to be having the Belfast, one of my favourite fight cities, and I am really sad to be missing it. 20,000 at Windsor Park. It will be as noisy as the Allegiant Stadium in Vegas for Crawford and Canelo.
I can't wait for that, to be fair.
Limerick versus Belfast. The traveller Donovan with dozens of cousins, and they're all naughty, and they're all boxers, and they're all into their fair fights. And we've got the kind of where it went wrong after the 8th round 6 months ago. I still favour Donovan to win that, if I'm honest. I think he's a brilliant boxer. Andy Lee there in the corner from him. The Limerick man, can he do it against the Belfast guy who will have massive support? Is it the IBF welterweight on the line now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's vacant. And you're going there, are you?
I'll be going there all week.
Oh, I'm very envious. There's a lot of people saying they're envious of that I'm going to Vegas, but I'm envious of you being at Windsor Park. I just wish it was on the Sunday or the Monday because I'd love to leave Vegas and head to Windsor Park. Have you done an event at Windsor Park before?
Yes, I was there when Fury fought there.
Oh yeah, of course. It's the Belfast.
No, hold on. No, Frampton fought.
It's Frampton's fought there.
Frampton fought Jackson. Why? Fury was in Belfast because that's when him and Deontay collided. Billy Joe got
Billy Joe and the chicken.
The chicken, correct? Yes.
John and Deontay as well. Yeah,
the good old days. Right, Gareth. Obviously, this is Monday. This is timestamped. This is 20 to 11 p.m. Tomorrow sees the opening press conference of a very, very intriguing heavyweight contest for multiple reasons. I saw Simon Jordan talking to Spencer Oliver earlier, and he asked the question, has Parker been shafted here? It's a risky fight, and Parker's obviously taking this fight. It's a risky fight for both, but Parker could effectively sit out and wait for this mandatory situation to come into play. Why are you shaking your head?
Can't wait any longer.
No, but he could do. And
he could have done, yes.
He could have done, but he's not, and he's taking a fight against a very dangerous opponent in Fabio Wardley. And we saw in that Justice Hooney fight where Fabio was, it's not disrespectful to say he was way behind on the cards, but pulled out a superb punch to knock out Hooney. So this can be a dangerous fight for Parker. Why is Parker taking this fight?
You've said dangerous three times then, and for a reason. You might as well underline and bold it. Very, very dangerous fight.
Fucking dangerous, Gareth.
Fucking dangerous fight for Joseph Parker. This one. There you go. There's your headline if you want to use it. Apparently, fucking in the headline gets 10,000 more views or something, doesn't it, on average?
There's a couple more words that get you more views, but you know,
What does?
a couple more words that will get you more views, but you know, we won't go there. We're classy, so.
Yeah, we'll leave Eddie Hearn to do all that.
Why is it?
Oh no, the C word you mean? Oh yeah, no, we're not
That's
going.
disgusting. I wasn't even implying that.
We're not going there. I thought you meant the H word, the Hearn word. Look, it is a dangerous fight. Because again, the good question for me would have been: would you be shocked if Fabio Wardley knocks out Joseph Parker, as you were with the Terence Crawford? No, because Fabio Wardley could knock out anyone in the heavyweight division. I think, yes, it's a dangerous fight for Joseph Parker, but Spencer Brown, Frank and George Warren, who obviously are have Parker in the stable as well. Spencer Brown's his manager. After the victory for Fabio over Justice Hooney, hitherto, prior to the victory over Justice Hooney, they might not have taken this fight. But seeing what Justice Hooney did in boxing terms against Fabio Wardley would tell them that Joseph can outbox Fabio. He hits harder. He's quite a simple fighter. He does the very simple things very well. He's not an overcomplicated fighter. And when he's got an opportunity, throws that overhand right, throws the left hook, and he's got a very, very good jab. We know he's been in against the best. We know he's big and improved. So having seen that Justice Hooney fight, they know they have the wherewithal and credentials to outbox Fabio. And if they avoid the short right hand, the big heavy punches, the wild assaults that he brings, the doggedness, they've also got the chance to hit him more and hit him more often. And also to hit him harder, because Joseph Parker is like Justice Hooney on a growth hormone, if you like. I don't mean he's on growth hormone, but if actually he's an XL to Hooney's L, put it that way, right. Yeah, or an XL2. So he's got the experience, but Fabio Wardley could knock out anyone with one punch. He can disfigure a man, as we know, with one punch. He can break a jaw, break an orbital socket. So he's got unbelievable power. Yes, it's a risky fight, but for that very reason, we cannot wait for October the 25th at the O2 Arena.
Yeah, listen, fair play to everyone involved. Obviously, Frank Warren, Spencer, because this is a kind of fight that you could argue is unnecessary to have.
No, it's the kind of fight we should be having.
Should be having, but I'm just saying for either fighter, you could deem it as unnecessary to have.
Well, more for Parker because he deserves a world title shot. Yeah. Fabio isn't quite there yet, in my view, but he's earned the right to be where he is at the top table. But a victory over Joseph Parker puts him without any doubt at the top table. Right. The truth is in this, I have a fondness for both men, and both fighters, and a lot of us do, you know. Yeah. So, and they comport themselves. Their comportment is extraordinary. I heard them when I was in the car earlier on my way into London in the TalkSport studio together. I doubt whether there'll be fisticuffs or melees in the lead up. Two gentlemen fighters who really respect each other, and they'll be going in the ring to deliver on that Saturday night. I think it'll be a fantastic fight. Wouldn't surprise me if Fabio Wardley knocks out Joseph Parker. Wouldn't be a massive surprise because of his power and doggedness and the opportunities he finds. But it wouldn't surprise me if Joseph Parker outboxed Fabio and stopped him even.
Mm. Yeah, press conference on Tuesday. It's a great fight. It's a great fight to look forward to. Gareth, what have you made of I don't know, is it a controversial situation with Usyk where it's been looked into this dancing video for the legitimacy of his injury, etc.? What do you make of that?
Well, I was at Bare Knuckle Boxing in Bristol working with Mike Goldberg and Big Mo on Saturday night. And Lucas Brown, by the way, who was brilliant in his Bare Knuckle debut. He looked absolutely brilliant. It was great. You know Big Lucas, Big Daddy Brown,
Yeah.
tremendous man in character. Made his debut in that on Saturday night in Bristol, BYB 45, BKB 45, as it was in Bristol. So I wasn't fully involved in all of this. Um, what's the specific thing you want me to answer on this?
Well, look, his injury is being looked into, correct?
I spoke about it last week on Talk Sports. I
Oh,
saw the dancing video. What I'm saying is I wasn't across any new news that's happened around it. The WBO haven't acted yet, have they?
I'm not sure. I
I
just,
think they wanted a doctor's note after seeing it, or they wanted a doctor's explanation. But it's different having an injury and going into a fight as opposed to dancing on a 2-minute video at a folk festival on a stage. I mean, I don't. Who am I to medically assess what Alexander Usyk? Listen, I think he's buying time. That's my view to assess the whole scenario because he doesn't want to get back in there right away. If you don't want to defend the belts, give them up. You know. But the other argument, and we tacitly agree with this in boxing, people will say he deserves the right to hold them for a certain amount of time because he's earned the right. It's what we say in boxing. In deep technical terms, maybe he needs to relinquish a belt. Is he waiting for a third fight, the undisputed title with Tyson Fury? Is that being discussed in the background as well? You know, the machinations of, the reason why Fabio Wardley and Joseph Parker are getting in a ring together on October the 25th. That might have a bearing on what people know behind the scenes about Alexander Usyk right now. Because if one of those comes through, it's 2 interims on the line, I understand, will be announced tomorrow. That's what I understand. Um, so,
let me ask you a question, Gareth. How many times in the past have you known any of the governing bodies, the major ones, to be apparently looking into an injury?
I don't recall it.
I'm not saying it's never happened, but I'm saying I can't think of a time where
I can't recall one right now, if I'm
right
honest.
now I can't. Look,
I can remember the IBF stripping Tyson Fury after 16, 17, 18 days of beating Vladimir Klitschko. Um, I, but that was down to, a mandatory not being set straight away. Um, Usyk, I understand, is also under contract with Riyadh Season as well. So, maybe that has held sway with the governing bodies as well. Look, there's nothing wrong, and it's right in my view that they ask him for a doctor's note. But how do we know when that video was even taken? How do we know that wasn't early last year? Well, I mean, I don't know.
yeah,
I'm not trying to defend him, but what I'm saying is, who's raising the issue about it? Are
yeah.
the WBO really raising the issue? I read around the story, but it's not going to be difficult if he's got an injury to produce a doctor's note.
Of course not. But look, what is clear is that the winner of this fight between
Is
Wolves
in position to challenge him.
is then, but then Parker was already in position. This is
He
where
was, I know. Parker was in position when he was fighting Daniel Dubois in February, but
right.
fought Martin Bakole. That's why he had to fight right now. He can't wait any longer. Ajit Kabayel's about to have a fight announced
Yeah,
in Germany that I'm sure I cannot reveal the opponent right now because it's not right of me to do so. But I know who's under discussion with him. When Ajit Kabayel fights, if he wins, and that'll be this year, I think,
yeah.
he's in position as well to fight for the belt. But I think 2 interim champions fighting each other, it makes sense that the winner gets Alexander Usyk next, if he's in the frame and still going to fight.
I should assume he will be.
And Moses this year will fight as well.
Yep. Very,
Itauma, that is, Moses
yeah.
Itauma.
What other Moses were you talking about?
Well, I think when you're a journalist, you don't say one name when you're a broadcaster.
Remember Moses Matuvu?
Matuvu to you too.
No, the journey that
Google.
Moses Matuva. Do you remember him from years ago?
No, I don't. I'm not right now, no.
Oh, right, okay.
It's
Google him.
way past my bedtime.
Right, couple more things because we've got 3 minutes.
Let's try and do five more questions and I'll answer them all.
Very quickly, yeah?
Go on, yeah, very quickly.
Right, what do you think's going to happen next with AJ? What do you generally think? Is he going to
I
fight
think he'll fight in Africa. I think that's what will happen.
this
He
year?
should be fighting Deontay Wilder on the undercard of Canelo and Crawford. Let me put it out there. Dana White, Shelley Finkel, Deontay Wilder, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, and Turkey Al Sheikh missed an opportunity to put a brilliant fight on the undercard. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. How much would that have sold in Vegas?
I agree the fight should
Next
happen,
question.
but I don't know about that card.
No, it would have been brilliant on that card.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not a.
It would have been brilliant on
It's
that
not a
card.
co-main. That's not a co-main or a
In
chief.
Vegas at the Allegiant Stadium with
As a
Canelo
chief
Crawford.
support, Gareth, it's not. It's a big fight. That is.
Next question.
Okay. Did you see the shape of Conor Ben today? Looking.
Is that with a bit of hair and stuff?
Well, he's got hair.
No, but no, I didn't mean it like that. I meant I've seen a video of him today, but it didn't look like it was him today.
I think it was today. Yeah.
Talking of bare knuckle fighting, could you imagine him in a bare knuckle fight? Could you imagine?
Well, Conor
Imagine Conor Ben in a bare knuckle. Years ago in Bellator, when he came along, Bellator MMA, we were about to sign him up to join Bellator, you know. To have an
really?
MMA fight, yeah. Oh, yeah. He could fight
I
MMA,
think it,
but bare knuckle, boxing, I'd love to see him in bare knuckle. I'd love to see him in bare knuckle.
um,
Yeah, what, so is
that.
he looking in really good
Oh,
shape?
no, he posted a video today of him on the scales. He's looking, in very good condition.
He's always in great shape.
Yeah. There's a press conference coming up the week after.
I'm hoping to interview you, Bank, tomorrow, by the way.
Are you really?
For Ring Magazine, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Next question.
Jake Paul Tank, you still think it happens?
I've got a sneaking suspicion that that'll cancel before they step into the ring together. It will happen, but later on. That's my view. Next question.
Mayweather versus Mike Tyson.
It's a money grab, and I think certain boxers at certain ages should be protected from themselves. And those are the top lines in my Telegraph column on Saturday morning last. I don't think these two should be fighting, but if it goes ahead, it'll be millions of views. And if Netflix do it and do some shoulder programming, it'll get tens of millions of views, and they'll both make couple of tens of millions each.
I mean, it's not a big surprise that it's happening. I think that's like.
Well, I think the beef
exhibition format. It's not a massive surprise.
well, they'll call it an exhibition to get it over the line. But I think the beef started when Money Mayweather left Mike Tyson out of one of his lists, and it upset Mike Tyson. But listen, I covered the entire career of Floyd Mayweather. I got the tail end of Mike Tyson's career as a professional writer, and I've got a lot of time for both legends. I've got a very, very soft spot for Mike Tyson, who is a brilliant individual, incredible transformation. I think it will go ahead. I've got a feeling there's more likelihood of that happening than there is AJ against Jake Paul.
Yeah, but one's been announced and one hasn't.
There's no venue, there's no time, there's no date, there's no TV deal. They were just throwing it out there to see what kind of reaction they got, and it got more headlines than Crawford Canelo got when their fight was announced, I think. So it's just extraordinary.
Right, last question. Do you think Darren Till and Carl Froch will happen?
No, not enough money in it for Carl Froch.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to actually go.
And I don't want to see Froch get in a ring with a dangerous punching. I know Till's not an amazing boxer, but he's a very good striker with a dangerous sniper left hand. And Carl Froch's been away 11 years, and that is too long. He's a very strong man, as you know, because he wrestled me to the ground. You were there, yeah. Well, you were just cheering in the background, saying, "Can I come and film him beating you up?"
You've done the leg kick, though. You've done.
Yeah, he ran a mile, and then he got hold of me, and he picked me up like a 20-kilo weight and threw me on the. While you were laughing, but no, I don't think it happens.
Okay.
Even though I think it's being talked about behind the scenes, if they make it big enough, If Froch can get 5 million plus, I think he'll get in the ring with Darren Till. But I don't really want to see Carl come back 11 years away.
Okay, Gareth A.Davies, thank you very much for your
It
time.
was a pleasure, and I really enjoyed it. And we covered a lot of ground, and I haven't been drinking.
We'll go quicker. What's that? Water.
Water.
Catch up with Crocker.
One now before I go to start and have a little tequila.
We'll have a catch up after the weekend if you haven't already spoke to my.
I'm going to drive over next week when I'm back from Vegas and drop this, and we'll do a live podcast together for an hour. Yeah.
Do it.
Should we do a live?
I don't know about a live.
No, we'll do a live. We'll take questions from people while we have a cheroot together.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Sounds great.
Enjoy Crocker Donovan. Yeah. Donovan, end of the 9th, early 10th.
Okay. Gareth, thank you very much, and we'll catch up after the weekend.